Got it, brother.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to get infinite honors and prayer and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the Akim that's pushing his truth through the four winds. Shalom.
All right, we're going to come in with a quick hit. The Most High has brought us together on this early Saturday morning. All right, the brother comes from out of town week in and week out to bring it out, man. All right, the Most High put the spirit on the brother, come from a whole other city to bring it out. And we were just talking before camp before the sit down, that we all we have, man. Aside from children that we might have in our under our power, that we are fortunate to, because in this society, Jake, you don't have power over your children, but some brothers are fortunate to have their children living in a house with them and to have custody of them, according to this society. All right, but aside from that, man, that having that little small piece of joy, the only joy you have is this doctrine of life, this truth, and the brothers that are like-minded to you, man. All right, that's all you have. Aside from that, in this society, you don't have nothing, man. Because the woman you deal with 9 times out of 10, if she's not of the elect, she has a westernized mindset. All right? The job you at, all right, is hell. You're in a position of servitude. All right? You have a demon that you're under that's either an Israelite with a Gentile mindset, or you under a straight-up heathen that's lording over you, that does not have the fear of Yahweh Shah. So the only thing you got in the society is brothers. All right? And when you come around the brothers, that's the closest thing you're going to get to the kingdom of heaven on this side. Bring out your precept, brother.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 9. But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of the Most High to love one another.
Bring it out.
Okay. And it says, and indeed ye do it towards all the brethren which are in all Macedonia.
All right. So the brother said, it's touching the brotherly love, man. That's all you got in the society in captivity, man. All right? And the brothers throughout the four winds, the people that you have the same mindset with, those are the brothers you're supposed to be yoked with and dealing with daily. All right? Bring it out, brother.
And it says, but we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more, and that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you.
Break it down, all right?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like it's saying, like, hey, that you be brotherly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Paul said, it's like, we don't need to tell you that, hey, you're supposed to love your brother no matter what, man. And if you're suffering with your brother, man, you're going to do the things, what you're supposed to do according to the doctrine of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got a precept. This is Hebrews 3. All right? And I'm going to start at verse 12. Take heed, brethren. You can interchange that word brother with Akim. All right, brothers in the faith. Take heed, lest there be any of you and an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God. All right. So when you take heed, all right, if you take heed and that spirit of doubt come in, and then you start wavering in the faith. If you stay in the spirit and stay yoked to the brotherhood, a brother will pick you up when he see you getting weak, man. All right, the scriptures say iron sharpeneth iron, because that spirit of doubt comes into every brother. Brother start questioning himself, questioning the scriptures. But a lot of time when you yoke to the body and you are keen in the spirit, brothers lift you up. Brothers bring up scriptures to build you up. All right? When that seed of wickedness come unto you. All right? This is what the scriptures say. But exhort one another daily. And you got to be hooked up with the brothers every day, man. You got to be talking to brothers every day. If you talking to guys from your job every day, but you go the whole week and you don't talk to your brothers until it's time to go to camp, you going off. You talking to 2/3 that work with you every day. All right, you work 40 hours a week. You talking to these niggas and these heathens daily. But you don't talk to your brother until it's time to go to camp, you going out. The scriptures say, but exhort one another daily. Man, you ought to be in contact with your brothers daily, every day. In this slavery, in this captivity here in Babylon. All right? While it is called today. Did I talk to you yesterday, Ak? Did I talk to you yesterday, Ak? Did I talk to you the day before yesterday? Did I talk to you the day before yesterday? You got to talk to your brothers every day. Do we live in the same house?
No.
Do we stay in the same vicinity of one another?
Nah.
You got to touch bases with your brother and exhort. When we talk, do we talk about bullshit? We talk about what we see on the news, man. You seen that? You seen this precept? Oh, you seen that sit down at the heart brought out? All right, we're exhorting each other every day. Brother might call with some issues he got going on in his house. We exhort each other and we lift each other up every day, man. Lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. So when you don't exhort and deal with your brother every day, bullshit arises, man. When you're a Lone Ranger, all right, and you play this Lone Ranger, we seen that since we've been in the faith. Those guys end up falling out the truth, man. Hey, did y'all talk to that brother this week? Hey, you got 10 brothers in the camp, and this one guy, 9 brothers have talked to each other, but nobody has talked to that guy. He wasn't exhorting himself every day with the brothers. He wasn't in contact with the brothers. All right, those are the type of guys that fall off and end up going back in the world, man. Okay? All right, let me finish this. For we are made partakers of Yahushua, the anointing. We are all partaking in the same, and partaking in the same truth, man. We partaking in the same gospel, man. We're all seeking the same prize. So guess what? We are soldiers in the inner time army, and soldiers dwell together. They live together. They eat together. They be around each other more than they be around their biological family. What Uriah said when David told him to go into Bathsheba. He said, man, my brothers are at war fighting. What I look like going to lay with my woman when my brothers out there fighting and dying, man. All right? We hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end. All right? So until the end, us brothers are supposed to be linked together, getting built up with each other, rebuking, reproving each other. All right? Not turning our head. If we see a brother go off and don't tell him that, oh, that's my friend, that's my partner. No, you rebuke him and you reprove your brother. That's true love. You got it, brother.
Yeah. Because backing up what the brother saying, he was saying that like, hey, look, hey, we all took the same oath, man. We all put our hands on the same plow. You know what I'm saying? So that, I mean, that's what it is. But going back up to what you were saying about brothers, iron sharpening iron, you know what I'm saying? And brothers exhort one another. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. Here's the meat. Or if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe unto him that is alone when he falleth, for he had not another to help him up. So that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in these times right now. You know what I mean? Like being around your brother, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, checking in with your brother, talking to your brother, because really and truly, your brethren is all who you have. You know what I'm saying? Your brethren is what? Is one that sharpened you. Maybe you don't have the knowledge on one certain thing, man, but your brethren got the knowledge on that, man. And that goes back to what? Iron sharpeneth iron. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So look, but not everybody your brother, your biological brother, is not your brother. You know what I'm saying? Your brother is who according to the scriptures. You mind if I get that out?
Get it, bro.
Hey, this is Matthew chapter 12, verse, I'm going to start at 46. While yet he talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. So Yahweh Shai, brethren and mother stood without, desiring to speak with him. You know what I'm saying? Verse 47. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother, thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But Yahweh Shai answered, look, but he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother? And who is my brethren? And he, verse 49, and he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mother, my brother. Verse 50, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and my mother. So therefore, bro, Yahweh Shai was about Yahweh's business, man. And so he was in the spirit, and he knew, therefore, like, hey, who do them that do the will of my Father is my mother and my brother. Because according to this doctrine, man, hey, this is my brother. This is my brother. You know why? Because they do the will of the Father, bro. You get caught up in that biological shit, bro. Your biological brother be the one to take that Judas person, how your ass put to death, man. Because what? He not rocking in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? He not exhorting you, bro. You know? He's not rocking to that vibration of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua. You know? Go ahead, you got it.
So, man, in these trying times, bro, all right, well, all hell is about to break loose. The only people you should want to be around is a like-minded person, man. That's the only person you were supposed to be around. What you know in Matthew the 10th chapter, get Matthew 10 and 34. What you know in Matthew the 10th chapter where it say your family members are going to be your enemies, if you're rocking in the spirit, bring it out.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34.
Bring it
Think
out.
not that I come to send peace on the earth.
All right, bring it out.
That I come not to send peace, but a sword.
Come on.
Verse 35, for I come to set a man at variance against his father,
Your family, bring it out.
and the daughter against her mother,
Your family members.
and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
All right, so with you knowing that your biological family is going to be your enemies, if you rocking in the spirit and you living according to those scriptures, you're going to be separating yourself from your family members, your biological family. All right, because your biological family is going to take the chip. They're going to get vaccined up. All right, they're going to do whatever this devil commands them to do because they fear him and they don't fear the Lord. John 8:44 says, "You of your father the devil." All right, and the lust of your father you would do. That's 90% of our family members, 95% of our family members. All right, so you don't want to be around them in the last days. You're supposed to be conditioning yourself to get unyoked from your family members, okay? And you're supposed to be spending more and more time with those that are doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's fearing the Lord, that's laboring in his faith with you, man. Your brother, man. Those are the only ones you can count on beside Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay?
I got to read verse 35 too.
Con. That's 36, 35 to 36. It says, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against his mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Verse 36, it says, and a man's foe shall be they of his own household.
Okay, hey, look, that is like the brother was going in. That could be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, even your own woman. Your woman that you laid on with every night. When that time come within that time of Jacob's trouble, man, hey, your woman may be the one. Hey, look, that's gonna be one of your biggest foes, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard me? Because that's how it's going down, you know? Unless she's one of the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, she will be an enemy, you know what I'm saying, in your household, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Because what? She's of this world. You know what I mean?
That goes back into what the brother's saying, and when that time comes, you know, certain people, you know, and certain brothers are gonna have that fear, and Esau eat them, all right? But the scripture clearly tells you, saying, fear not that him that can kill the body, but fear him that can kill what? Both body and the soul, all right?
And many of the Lord are rocking to that vibration.
And if a brother in the spirit, he ain't gonna be fearing shit.
Exactly. That's
Most
all
High said he gave us a spirit of power,
Con.
not a spirit of fear.
Con.
All right. Now we're not gonna say that you just gonna be all Hulk Hogan. When you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna have little jitterbugs. But that spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah gonna be on us, and we're gonna be like Stephen, Lord willing, if we are put in that predicament to face the gallows with a smile, prophesying into our death, man.
Right.
And you know why? You know why brothers gonna be like that? Because you got to think about it, and this is hard. This is hard. You know how Jacob be like, man, that song hard. Listen, this is hard. The reason why brothers are gonna be like, hey, look, man, I ain't fearing shit. Is because wisdom and knowledge are gonna be the stability of your time, bro. Because there's certain scriptures that's gonna pop to your head, man. Look, man, the Lord fucking got me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be situations where brothers know, like, hey, man, the Lord got me, man. This is of the Lord, man. So the Lord finna manifest His work, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord finna show His ass out here. So I'm gonna hold fast. That's how brothers gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay? But that's why you got to be amongst your brethren, man. You can't be a lone wolf out here thinking that, you know what I'm saying, okay, I know some scriptures, or I watch videos, you know what I'm saying, or I read some scriptures, or I know brothers, so I'm gonna be straight, man. Fuck no, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of thing to watch videos, but okay, you can watch videos, but it's a different type of thing to be amongst brothers. You know what I'm saying?
And having that relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yeah, because at most you got to have a relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah to be amongst brethren, regardless, bro. Because if you ain't got the relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah, you're gonna be a nigga and the Lord gonna catch your ass out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know what I mean? But the thing is that, hey, look, you dwelling amongst brethren, man. Hey, look, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Iron sharpening the iron, man. In that time of Jacob's trouble, man, you want to have a brother around you that you know you can trust. You know what I'm saying? You got it out. I got a precept though if you want to have to bring that out.
Bring it up.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you. Alright, there be no division among you, you know what I'm saying? Not one brother thinking a different way, man. You know, other brothers being around each other, you know what I'm saying? Their spirit just rolling over on another brother, that brother's spirit rolling on another brother, being in the same mind. No division. Like I said, you want to have a brother around you that you can fucking trust. You know what I'm saying? You know, that like you ain't got to look behind your back to see if that brother holding it down for you when you in the mix. You know what I mean? Let's say you and the brothers, you just liking it down to a simple situation, carnal situation. Say you scrapping, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting the mix, you know what I mean? You will be like, well, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? You got a brother right there, you know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about that brother down with you. You know that brother down with you, so you ain't got to look back. Alright? It's the same thing with this truth, man. You know? But we know that our weapons of warfare are not carnal, you know what I mean? But in that time of Jacob's troubles, you want to have a brother on side you that you know, look, we stand solid. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit that these niggas push out in the planet hurt the body. Hey, I'm 100, I'm 1,000. man, these niggas are not 1,000. These niggas are going to give up their compadre in the midst of the chip. You
And
understand that?
the scriptures say it's no better thing that a man can do than lay down his life for his brother. Them dudes not ready to die for one another.
Hey,
Done.
and if
They're not ready to sacrifice themselves so their brother can live.
Con.
All right. So that's why the scriptures say, love is keeping of the commandments. Commandments command you to put your brother ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the commandment. The scriptures say the greatest in the kingdom is the brother that serves. All right. That worldly philosophy don't go like that. It's every man for himself.
Yep.
All right. That's the worldly philosophy. But when you come into faith and you live in according to the commandments, man, what's the second and greatest commandment? The man that love his brother, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Is you gonna let something happen to yourself? Fuck no. So that mean you're not gonna let nothing happen to your brother. Because the scriptures say love your neighbor, bring it out, all right?
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 37. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, so like I'm gonna throw that 36. Master, what is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh Shai answered, so like Yahweh Shai said unto them, thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Verse 38, here it is. This is the first and great commandment. 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So if you love your neighbor as thyself, all right, you're going to treat your neighbor the way you treat yourself. If you eat steak and fettuccine, your neighbor going to eat steak and fettuccine. All right? If you want to sit up under air conditioner all day and you don't want to go outside because it's burning up, you want to make sure your neighbor in there under that AC getting blown cold. All right? You don't want to go outside because you know this devil out killing everybody. All right? Then you want to make sure your neighbor don't go outside so he don't go get his butt killed. All right? That's not the ways of this world. That's not this worldly philosophy. All right? It's every man for himself and his. All right? Well, us brothers got to be ready to die for one another, man. That's the beautiful thing about the brotherhood. All right? Give me the precepts I asked for. All right? Well, give me the one in Kings. 4 and 38.
This is 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 38. And Elisha came again to Gilgal.
All right, we looking at things written aforetime was written for our learning. And I'm bringing out this scripture here because it shows that the men of the Lord, the prophets, always was amongst each other. They always hung together. They was always together. Bring it out.
And there was a dirt in the land.
Come on.
And the sons of the prophets were standing before them.
Come on, the sons of the prophets were all together. Standing with each other, kicking it with one another.
The sons of the prophets.
You right. Come.
Okay.
They were all together though. Bring it out, brother. They wasn't hanging with no niggas. They wasn't hanging with niggas out in Jerusalem doing some vain things. The sons of the prophets were all together with one another on one accord. Bring it out, brother.
And he said unto the servant, set on the great pot, and seeth pottage for the sons of the prophet.
All right, Elisha was the head of all the prophets in that day and time. All right, he was the head of the church at that time. He was like, man, feed all of them. They hungry. Break bread with them. Bring it out. Because I make sure my men eat.
Come.
I make sure my men eat. I'm not going to have my men around me hungry. That's how Elisha was getting down.
Come.
Man, you got food stamps. Bring it out, brother.
And one went out into the field and gathered herbs and found a wild vine.
Come on.
And gathered thereof wild gourd his lap full.
Come on.
And came and shred them into the pot of the pottage, for they knew them not.
Come on.
So they poured out of the men to eat, and it came to pass, as they were eating the pottage, that they cried out and said, O thou man of the Most High, there is dirt in the pot.
Man, this food stink, man. This food don't taste good. Didn't we go through that today?
Con.
Man, they got this shit selling this shit off. This shit bad. Alright? So what we do? We throw that meat back, man. Let's get some good meat, man. I'm not about to feed this to my brothers. Bring it out, brother.
And they could not eat thereof. But he said, bring milk. So like, then bring milk. And he cast it into the pot. And he said, pour out for the people that they may eat.
All right? And this is what we do. We take care of one another. We feed each other. We clothe one another. All right? We honor one another. That's all you got, man. The sons of the prophets, what did they all have in common? They feared Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Bring it out, brother.
Come. Okay. And so they that may eat, and there was no harm in the pot.
All right? So, and that's what's going to happen in these last days, man. Elisha had spiritual powers dwelling with him. The food was off. He touched the food. He did something to it. And the food became well. It wasn't off. It wasn't bad. All right? Whatever he did to it. Okay? Things like that is going to happen in these last days, man. All right? The Most High going to give brothers powers, and the brothers going to use those powers to take care of the brotherhood, man.
Come.
All right?
Hey, because we what? We are our brother's keeper.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, brother. So it's imperative, Derek, when you see all these uproars amongst the people, all these riots, all the people losing their minds, man, the best thing you can do is hook up with your brothers, kick it with your brothers, be occupied in prophecy, and prepare to be with your brothers when all this shit jump off. And if you're not with your brothers, you still got to be built in the spirit that you can go through whatever the Most High got for you. But hey, it's strict in number. One is better than two, like the brother brought out. The only people you're supposed to be spending the most time with in these last days is the brotherhood, man. You got it, brother. That's it on that. Bring out your precept.
Con, this is Psalms chapter 133 and verse 1.
Come on.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
All right, so, man, we got to be dwelling together in unity, man. We need to be united, all right? And it's not about starting to unite right now, all right? That's well-pleasing to the Most High when he see brothers together, prophesying together, breaking bread together, studying the scriptures together, all right? Talking about these end times, being occupied in prophecy. That's well-pleasing to the Most High, man, all right? And that's all you should be doing in these last days, seconds of time. Bring it out, brother.
Verse 2, it is like the precious ointment, Shalakia, upon the head that ran down upon the bread, even Aaron's bread, beard, Shalakia, that went down the skirts of the garments.
So it's a sweet savor to the Most High when he see brothers yoked together, man, loving on one another, taking care of one another, and taking care of each other's households, man. All right, that's the law. That's the second greatest law. Second greatest law that the Most High gave us. What else I gave y'all? Give me Philippians 2 and 16.
That's what I got, brother. This is Philippians chapter 2 and verse 16. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Hamashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labor in vain. Verse 17. Yeah, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and service of your faith, I joy and rejoice with you all. Verse 18. For the same cause also do ye joy and rejoice with me. Verse 19. But I trust in the Lord Yahweh Hamashiach to send Timothy, Timothy shortly unto you.
All right, so the Most High, Paul was saying, I'm sending Timothy to you. I'm sending a brother to you to refresh you with this doctrine of life. That's what we do with each other. We come to each other and we refresh each other. All right? Timothy was coming with instructions from Paul, man. He was going to the brotherhood. Bring it out, brother.
Con, it says, that I also may be of good comfort.
All right, we're supposed to comfort one another. All right, Paul couldn't make it. He sent Timothy to comfort the brotherhood, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. Brothers have different straits and tribulations they go through. They tell another brother, and the brother restore them according to the scriptures to refresh them, all right? To help them build back in their faith and stay in the right mindset, man. Bring it out, brother.
It says, when I know your state.
Come on.
Verse 20, for I have no man like-minded who will naturally care for your state.
All right, the Most High got like-minded men that are put here to care for your state, to watch over you, to comfort you. And we do that with one another, man. You're not supposed to be with a guy that doesn't know none of these scriptures and he don't give a fuck about Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? The day gonna come when you gonna have to kill him or he gonna kill you. Straight up and down. Get away from him, man. So with that, Lord willing to sit down and edifying to the hearers, we're gonna give infinite honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. We're gonna give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to our fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing the truth across the four winds. Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala,
Ba.
Shalom.
Sleep.